Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lodis. Last time we made a decision in Urodela, which led us kind of to yelling at Cybil. With that decision made, we are heading towards Sufrir to go through an underground passage to get to Arena, instead of going through bison, swamps, like the other path led us to. So let's head on there. However, what's this? What could possibly happen in Solea? Story time, that's what. This is unique to Path B, at least at this point in the game. Actually, I don't think it happens in Path A. Alphonse, why are you here? Something must have happened. Very perceptive girl. Alphonse, are you having second thoughts? No, it's not that. It's the way she does things. I know she has her reasons, but I can't tell what's right or wrong anymore. She may be right about one thing, though. The way things are going, I never thought much about what I wanted to do. I began my military training at 12, and became a knight at 14. It was the usual path for the son of an aristocrat, like me. But look at me now. I am no longer a knight. I don't understand what Richter is thinking, and I can't follow Cybil's orders. This isn't how it should be. Alphonse, there must be a legitimate reason why you disagree with her. Confront her about it. You can't always run away from difficult situations. Maybe if you had explained things to her, you could have found a solution. Explain my reason? Confront her. Does that help? Talking to you like this makes me want to stay here forever. But there are things that I can't leave undone. Thank you, Eleanor. I must go now. Alphonse, will I see you again? And of course they give you kind of an inconsequential question here. I make no promises, in my opinion is kind of mean, so I'm going with, of course I'll be back. I promise. Take care then. I believe in you. Aw, so sweet. And with that detour done, let's head to Sufrir proper.
Put it out.
They look tough. And indeed they do. 4 dragons and 3 gremlins. Just between you and me, I'm not too worried about the gremlins. I finally caught up with you. Orson, what are you doing here? Master Lasanti asked me to join you, but first things first. Let's defeat them, and then we'll talk. Orson joins you as a guest. Which is nice, but at the same time, completely useless. Now, you may notice that I actually have kind of a similar strategy here as I did on the previous map, and that's just because, again, with most of your units, you're going to do more damage to dragons with spells than with physical attacks. And it is very important to have your Hawkman on this stage. Send Albrecht here. This is our first battle together since we fought at the port. Be careful. Most of them are stronger than you can imagine. He is, of course, referring to Scabellum. Now, this map has a guaranteed treasure as well as 4 randoms. And Orson gets to move first, of course. The 4 random treasures start with this one here. Then we have that treasure there. Next is right there. You'll notice that a lot of them are at diagonals to the stalagmites or stalactites. I can never remember which is which. Then you have another treasure here. But the fifth and final treasure, which is always the same, which is an ice wand, is right there. You need either a ninja or a flying unit like a Hawkman to get there. However, you notice that these gremlin units are here. They love to fly up here, where they are out of reach of all but your strongest magic attacks and your flyers. So what do I want to do first? I think I'll have Alphonse go after the treasures. Heal seeds, okay. And like last map, I am going to try to recruit some of these dragons. Actually, let's take a quick look at them. We have Didia, Benedeth, Random, or Radam, I don't know, and Fuon. I actually want to look at see if they have anything equipped. Not that Thunder Dragon. Or the Earth Dragon. So since none of them really have anything equipped, they're all fairly equal. Okay. One lawful, two neutrals, and... okay, three neutrals. So, to make things easy, I'm going to have to go after Dedea, so just so that have a lawful dragon to the chaotic one on my other team. And, Benedeth, or Faun. I'm going to go with the new one that I can actually say, Benedeth. So, well, at least those are who I'm going to try to recruit. Dedea is going to be a priority. But anything beyond that is not that much of a concern. Let's see. And from now on, I think I'm going to have Alphonse actually keep up with Floris. My Hawkman is going after the treasures, so he's heading this way. And I think it's fairly obvious from the ending of Bison and the beginning of Sufrir who is supporting Alphonse in each of the paths. Being Richter supports Alphonse on path B, and Cybil supports Alphonse on path A. This is fairly important to the events that occur through the game, and that will become apparent as things unfold. Now, gremlin units are almost as annoying as fairies. Why did I say pixies? I have no idea. They are not quite as agile, and they're not quite as, out of range. And they tend to be, but they tend to be a little bit stronger. They have better defense and strength. But they're not as able to heal. So there are things to... That seriously does not look like a... I'm going to have to see if maybe it's a different kind of item, because that does not look like a sword emblem. And actually, looks like Kamui has better intelligence than Alphonse. $180. I'm going to risk. See what this turns out to be. That's too low for my liking. Now, one thing that I didn't mention on the previous map, but the breath attacks of the dragons has different effects based on what element it is. As you saw with the green dragons, they actually have something called poison breath. So it's very, very obvious what that does, and that it poisons the victim if it successfully gets off the status effect. It doesn't happen all the time, or even very often when you think about it, but it can happen. Come on. 33%? Wow, you're resistant. That's for sure. This is probably one of the few themes in the game that I am not too terribly fond of because of the repetition of the kind of the chiming noise. But, it's atmospheric and it matches where we are. So, there's that. Talking from behind does not improve chances. I'm gonna try it. Probably foolish. Yep, miss. Okay, what are you gonna do, Orson? That's not the dragon I'm trying to recruit, so I don't care. 78. I think I'm gonna try one more attack and hope it doesn't die. Nah, it's not gonna die. Anyway, I was actually going over what the various breath attacks do. Of course, you have the earth dragons causing poison, but you also have the ice dragons causing sleep, and the thunder dragons and the thunder dragons cause paralysis. I actually can't remember what the fire dragons do off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll come across it at some point, and then I can describe it. Probably going to hit the purple dragon. We'll find out. Yeah. But more importantly, got the heal leaf. That's low class item there. And we'll have him start going after that treasure there. I like having the ice wand. It is a nice item to have, that's for sure. 43 to you. Well, I think I'll go after you. Let's hope that nobody kills this green dragon that I'm trying to recruit. To be safe, though, I think I'll have... because that's the dragon I want to recruit. Now, for maps that are the same between the two routes, I mean, where everything is the same, the enemies you fight and the consequences, I'll have I'll only post one video. It's kind of insane to try to post two videos just because you have two different potential characters, potentially recruitable characters. Let's see. Benedeth is who I want. So I think I'll go ahead and try to take you out. Not this turn, though. And I have all the treasures besides the ice wand, so I'm just gonna start hawking spells everywhere. Actually, wait, can you go after the gremlin? You can. Let's see. Ice, 27 versus physical, 24. Yeah, let's go with the physical 24. Unfortunately, Alos got a severe amount of damage done to him and stunned. So that's not good. And it's by Benedeth, who I want to try to recruit. Let's see, how are we doing? Actually, let's see if I can get some bonus damage here. Because I'm probably going to actually have to do some emergency rescue on Alos over there. Come on, Floris, you can do it. Ooh, that's a... Come on. Come on. Oh, thank you. Okay. He should be fine for the time being. Who's not going to be fine, though, is him with too much more damage. I think rather than heal him, though, I'm going to have him, quote-unquote, retreat to take on the, Oh, right. He cannot move for a turn. Crown of Intellect. Nice. I think the dragon named Dadia is in in less trouble than even Floris right now. Okay, so what gremlins? Nice. Oh, come on. I tell you, sometimes aiming with this controller can be difficult. It's insane how often I will miss. Let's see. There's a good chance I'll miss that. More importantly, though, I'm picking up the ice wand, or ice rod, or something like that. Embodiment of Desires, that should help a little bit, having more characters with that. You're the one I want to try to recruit, so I'm going to go after you. Okay. Fortunately, coming up on the end here. Come on, Orson, make your decision. Thank you. Sometimes the AI takes a while to make a decision. Let's see, what do I want to do? Obviously try to take out these gremlins fast. Oh, wow. Surprisingly low chance to hit. Okay, what are you up to? Okay, I think I have a plan. Let's see how well it works. That should have the hit points low enough for Florus to have a decent effect. And... Actually, no. I do want to go up there. I think I can hit it from here. Oh, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Good. Yuki is going to have an excellent chance to actually take out those gremlins because of how the area of effect spells work, namely being that they hit 100% of the time. 63% is a decent chance. Come on. Good. And Ivana, go ahead and take this guy out. Okay. Now, I did say something that was a little misleading, I guess you could say, in the last episode. Namely that, what? Might say it next turn, actually. Yeah. What I said is that if a character kills too many dragons, your persuasiveness with dragons goes down. That is only with the character who has killed all those dragons. So you don't have to worry about, say, Florus's ability to persuade dragons going down just because Alphonse killed a ton of dragons. So possibly a easy to misinterpret thing that I said last time. Come on, Ramus, hit him. But we are getting towards the end of this map. And unfortunately, these gremlins are going to be pains. I think I'm going to go ahead and heal Alphonse. His HP was kind of low. And purple dragon. Yeah, that's fair. Now, because of how long it's probably going to take out these two gremlins, I might actually skip ahead, cut ahead to when I actually successfully take them out. So, if the turn number increases suddenly, that's the reason why. I have no idea why the dragons decide that they need to go up closer. Hilarious. I hope that this plan works, 'cause otherwise this could be a while. Come on, Remus, hit him. Yes. And have Alphonse head over here. I was hoping for a critical, have him fall. Unnecessary, but still fun to watch. Won't finish him off, but we'll get him close. And nah, I won't cut ahead to when they're defeated, because it's going to be next turn. And perhaps unfortunate, it kind of went within range of the dragons, although with its high agility, might not be hit. Ah, nope, that's dead. Congratulations. Sorcerer's Cup, Stone Swiftness, Yes, I want to have Dedea join, and yes, I want to have Benedith join. And like Shivan, Orson will talk to you after the battle. Well done, Orson. I see you haven't let your skills diminish. Tell me, what is Richter up to? Weren't we sent here to drive away the troops from the north? We were sent to investigate the goal of the northern troops, but we haven't been able to uncover much information. When we heard that you left Uradella, Master Lasanti ordered me to join you. I'm glad he sent you, a trusted ally, but I'm not going back. You're here to persuade me, aren't you? No, I was dismissed from the troops. Really? But why? Your actions should be punished, but you refuse to rejoin us. Is there no stopping you? My last order from Commander Lasante was to help you, even though you made yourself his enemy. So, will you allow me to join you? Stupidly, you can say, I can't allow that. Intelligently, you can say, is that so? Sorry, I doubted you. Don't worry about it. Even though your decisions may conflict with the beliefs of your friends, don't let that stop you from forging your own destiny. Never yield in the face of opposition. Thus is the path of determining your own future. Now, it's best we be on our way. And with Sufrir defeated, we head off to Arena next time. For now, this is Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.